Well, good morning, everybody. I want to focus on Philippians 4, 8, and 9 today. What are we thinking about as a believer, whether we're young, whether we're old, middle aged, whatever it might be? What is our mind going through today? Paul reminds us to think on things that are good, things that are holy, things that are pure, things that are of good report. Think on these things. Sometimes our mind can wander just as a human being, right? You can even be in prayer and our mind starts to wander to other things. What I need to do today, what's going on. Sometimes you're so focused on one thing, and then all of a sudden you're like, I'm thinking of something else. Our mind is sometimes can do tricks on us, as people say. But at times when we're going through some struggles, even when we're having the best of days, we need to remind ourselves throughout the day, let's focus on the good. I know sometimes I can, and my wife will attest this, I can be a bit negative, seeing the worst things in the world, especially this political season. What's going on, things that are happening around the world. But then I have to remind myself, what God says, that it's all going to be okay one day. It's all going to work for our good one day as believers. Jesus is still in control. God is still on the throne. And Christ is coming back to clean it all up, if you would. And sometimes we need to stay focused on that. And when we see other people, we have to remind ourselves that there is some good in that person, especially as we're dealing with our young people. We see so much negative things going on in the news, so much negative things about young people. But it's been my experience that our young people have a lot to offer. They have lots of talent. They have lots of abilities. They can offer so much to us in a good way that we can learn from them. And there's things we can teach them as well. But sometimes we put up these barriers like they're too young to learn, or they're too old to learn, or they don't have enough talent to do this or that. We even do it to ourselves sometimes, saying we just can't do this. So we have to see the good, even in ourselves. We have to see the good and what God has done in us to move forward in His will and do the things He has called us to do. So stop doubting, stop criticizing, stop the self-criticisms as well, and begin to be more positive on thinking of the good things that are in this world, the good things that God is doing in this world, and to improve the things that aren't so good. Asking God how we can be the change and not part of the problem. Today it's as much for me as it is for you. I hope it's encouraged you. And as always, if you have a need, if you have a prayer request, please comment, let me know. I'm here to pray for you. Pray for me as we go through this new school year. Yesterday was our first day of school, and we had kids just coming in fresh, no schedules, wide-eyed, wondering what they're going to do. And we had to get them settled and get them into classes. And it was great to see hundreds of teenagers, hundreds of high school kids, 9th through 12th grade, walking through our halls again, smiling and excited. Some little tense, for their first day there. But it's good to see, and I'm asking God just to work His work through me and these young people to bring them all closer to Christ. So my prayer, as you can pray for me, is that all of my students, every one of my students, will not leave this school year in my classroom without having a personal relationship with Christ. That's my prayer. So let me know yours. In the meantime, have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.